discovery, the giantest of scientists, the Elvis of experimentation, the Beakman himself. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you the one and only...
Me, Beakman, and you've just broken into Beakman's World.
El actor Zaloom revela para lectores y cibernautas del mundo algunos de los secretos de su personaje, ese científico de bata verde y pelo parado llamado Beakman. Zaloom, muchas gracias por permitirnos este tiempo. Para empezar, ¿cuál crees que sea el encanto de Beakman?
I have to just think for a moment. I don't know why Beakman is charming. That's something I think the audience will be able to tell you better than me. I think, let me start again. I think part of what makes Beakman interesting to people and makes him charming to people is the fact that I enjoy what I'm doing, I have fun, I have a good time, I'm telling lots of jokes, and I think humor and somebody having a good time enjoying themselves, that there's a certain inherent charm to that right there.
La rata Lester es un personaje entrañable. ¿Cómo recuerdas a Mark Ritz?
I remember Mark Ritz as being a very wonderful person. We were very close friends. He's a very kind and loving guy, and affectionate, and incredibly talented, enormously talented. And he was such a good performer, and he was so good at his job, he made all of the rest of us do the best that we possibly could. And I tell you, you know, it's not Hollywood nonsense. I really love the guy. He's a wonderful man, and I actually miss him all the time. I miss his friendship. So I have only the best things to say about Mark.
¿Qué opinas de las brechas entre países ricos y países pobres, particularmente en aspectos de desarrollo, de ciencia, de economía?
That's an interesting and difficult question. I think what's interesting for me in being in Mexico as a developing country, where there are both very rich people and very poor people and middle class, it's really interesting to see the numbers of people who are interested in science in this country and how passionate people are about science. And I think that's really encouraging in terms of the future of Mexico. I think it bodes well for Mexico's future that you have so much enthusiasm and interest in science.
Beakman es un personaje en permanente aprendizaje. ¿Qué has aprendido de México en estos últimos años?
I think one of the things that's been really interesting is to see how Beakman has been so strong in Mexico, and that there's something about Beakman that Mexican people can really relate to. And I've been trying to understand that. I don't think it's just about science. I also think it's something about the sensibility, something about the sense of humor and the wackiness of it. Because I'm really curious, like, why is Beakman popular in Mexico? And I think also maybe it's because I'm very close to the camera and I'm talking directly to the audience. And I think that has some emotional resonance with people here in Latin America. I don't know, it's a mystery to me. Because the show is popular in the United States, but not like it is in Mexico.
Charm?
I think it really has to do with connecting to something with the Mexican sensibility. I mean, I've been asking the same question myself. Why are people here so passionate about the show? Why do people like the show so much? And I finally realized it had something to do with the fact that that character was talking directly to the audience. And that direct communication created a strong emotional exchange. I mean, I know it sounds ridiculous, but I think that's what it was.
¿Cómo ves ahora el mundo sin Beakman?
Well, that's an interesting question. I think the world would do fine without Beakman. Yeah. I really like doing the live performances of Beakman. It's really fun, particularly with enthusiastic audiences like I had here today. So I'm going to keep doing it as long as people will have me, because I enjoy it. I like making people laugh, and maybe helping people understand a little bit about how the world works. It's all fun and all good.
Si Beakman tuviera el poder de solucionar un problema en el mundo, ¿qué problema sería?
The only problem I want to solve is the problem of people not being happy or having a good time on a particular moment. My biggest interest is having people laugh and having a light moment and learning something along with it. I can't think about changing the world or anything like that. I hope that's what happens. I hope that's what the result of my work is. But it's better for me just to focus on people having a good time and laughing and learning something. And for that really working well and being effective. And then maybe they can go and make better changes in the world and do good work. You know what I mean? I don't want to be too presumptuous to think, well, I can solve the world's problem or I can solve this problem. All I can do is help other people get to the place where they can solve the problems.
¿Qué opinas de este mundo lleno de aparatos, smartphones, tablets?
I think there are great benefits to technology, obviously, and then there are sacrifices that we make in terms of human contact and human elements, whether it be in music or in the way we interact. And I have somebody on stage today texting during the show. I mean, that's not a bad thing that a kid is texting. What he's texting is, hey, I'm on stage with Beakman. But it's interesting that the documentation of the experience becomes as important or more important than the experience itself. So I think technology is a curse and blessing. I walk around all the time with my camera taking pictures all the time, and sometimes I should say to myself, no, just experience it. You don't have to take pictures at all. You can just look at it and enjoy it and have your phone go off in your pocket. I'm sorry, I have an alarm.
Get me out of here.
Yeah, I have to remember to take medication. Okay. Great.
Can I question the health? How do you help?
Oh, it's great. I'm in great health. Yeah. But thanks for asking. Oh, hello. El mundo. El mundo. El mundo de Beakman. No. El mundo de El mundo.